gamers, gals, and my non-binary pals? It's your boy, Stevie, back again with another deck profile. Not for Genesis this time, but this time it is in fact for our favorite deck in advance that's not at all scammy as hell, a little Gem Knight action. So, why am I making a profile about Gem Knights? I thought that after my silly little YCS and my favorite little dinosaur getting banned, there'd be no reason to really play this deck. And then I got bored. And then I was given a deck list by an unnamed vendor. I won't say his name, but it rhymes with Shmryan Shmen. And if you hear that, Shmryan. And if you know me, I love scam decks. So we're gonna do a little card breakdown, what changed, and what results I got with it. I can actually just say the result right now. We won fucking Chronicles thingy. Like, yeah, it was a local, but it was like a really long locals because fucking every one of their moms was like thugging it out for this fucking playmat. I mean, it looks alright. Looks alright. Also, well, like a case tournament or something with it. But that's not important. Who gives a shit about Yu-Gi-Oh product? I care about Chronicles. Alright, so here's the list. it sure is a list of all time, huh? Alright, so he got 9th. Yep. That's 170. Ain't no way I'm paying $150 for this playmat. You know this playmat's $100? 150 bones? It's fucked up. Alright. Not really much to explain outside of why I think Gem Knight still pretty playable and what changes I made to the main side and extra. So, why do I think this deck is playable? The easy answer is it's still pretty good into Mitsuyami. One of the best ways that you can beat fair modern decks is to scam the shit out of them and to play on axes that they can't very much interact with. This deck needs you to be able to interact with its spells and traps, either by opening Ash Blossom and Joyous Spring, or by playing negates. And if you play a bunch of cards like Forbidden Droplet, or Forbidden Chalice, or Salesman, these are the cards that act as interrupts for your must negate opponent answers. That was very specific. If you play a bunch of like very specific cards in order to break boards so that the only thing that they can interact with you in any meaningful way just kind of like disappears. Think of like sales banning the Herald or imperming it or sales banning like Lunalight, whatever. You're able to like pop the fuck off and just be a goat. All right, main deck, nothing changed. Triple Neff, triple Quartz, double Hollow Core, triple Armadillo. You need to play 3 Armadillo because you need certain amount of extenders and send targets for like fusion spells. Triple Dispersion, 1 Gem Knight Fusion, 1 Brilliant Fusion. Can this card come back to 3? Just wondering. Double Scatter Fusion. I fucking hate this card, but it's really broken. And all the fun non-engine. Triple Droplet. Broken. Double Sales Span. Lunalight's a fake deck. Who cares? Triple Chalice. Realistically, this card is gonna get replaced with like Forbidden Crown. I really like Forbidden Crown. I think Forbidden Crown is very, 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 very cool. Like, going like Forbidden Crown to target like a Yummy Snatchy is obviously really good. But honestly, just like anything in attack mode is pretty good. Especially because this deck's able to just pump out so much damage that even if they are like staving off 1,000 or 1,500 points of damage per attack, sometimes it is just enough to get you over the finish line. Especially because of like you have like the Master Diamond double attack. When this guy's at like 4,000 attack points, that's 3,000 plus like 3,000 twice plus 2,000 off of like a 3,200 or whatever. Very, very nice. Double Thrust, it's Thrust. Talents, it's Talents. Double Lightning Storm Duster. You don't want to max out on Storm because this card is like gonna be dead a lot. Call by the Grave because this card is broken. Foolos because this card is broken. Droll because this card is broken. And we cut a Salesman for Imperm because turns out actually not having a thrust target when you're forced to go first is pretty relevant. Like, you know, before we were playing like D-Barrier and like Blackout Laughs, but we can't really like, one of those cards is banned and the other one we can't really effectively utilize well. Like maybe we like pitch it off Nephrim, but that's not really real. So like Imperm, just very safe. It's like half of a board breaker. It's half of a hand trap. It's Imperm. Extra deck, basically nothing changed. Like I don't really know what you expected. We're playing double Phantom Quartz, we're playing SP. We're now playing IP, which is pretty relevant because IP represents an interrupt. Big fucking surprise. But in a deck like Gem Knight, you're never really dying in a single turn, just because the bodies that Master Diamond Dispersion can put up are just so many. There's just so fucking many bodies that Master Diamond just like shits out into the board, as well as the interaction with like IP Masquerena plus Aquamarine. If you go for like Diamond Dispersion on like your own turn or whatever, you are able to go like IP into SP and then like chain like 1 SP, channel to Aquamarine to like pick apart boards. Just very, very nice. It's a pretty good card overall. Okay, now we're on to the dumb shit. It's probably like the big thing that pointed out. But we're on 1 Beat Cop and 1 Abaku. Beat Cop can be any Link 2 Fiend, any Link 2 Dark or Light Fiend Link monster. They're like you can play like what are the options? It's like this is a pretty like narrow fucking net. Attribute, yeah, it has to be like, yeah, the net's pretty small in terms of like generics. Like Dispatch Parazzi, Baba Barber. Yeah, it's like your only 3 options are like Dispatch Parazzi, Baba Barber, and Beat Cop. And for lights, I don't even think there's a light target. That's generic. Well, there used to be one, but then a little incident happened. So the main combo is that you're using Abow and Beat Cop to like ladder into sprites so that you can sort of get to this fucking Christia. Fucking spoiler alerts for when you can't win Yu-Gi-Oh! You play Floodgates. Abow only cares about being a fiend. Oh, don't worry. We'll get into that. Anyways, the rest of our side deck is just like Vingolf's Blessing and Foolish Burial, because these are just 1-card Sharders. And Ash Blossom because his card's broken, and Retaliating Sea because fuck Draco Tail. So, you may be wondering, what the fuck's the combo? Like, Stevie, what the fuck are you cooking? Well, let's go through it together, chat. If you guys want to know like the siding pattern, I don't know, check out like the big lady and either like Prismarine or Topaz. I like keeping Ruby in. Ruby's pretty cool. Check out all your hand traps. We don't need hand traps. We don't need hand traps where we're going, and we're going to super hell. Hand. Effectively, any one of these cards is the full combo. It's just the full ass thing. But let's just do it. Let's just do the easy way, and we'll do it like Nephrim. Nephrim plus a discard. So we go Nephrim. We're going to search Dispersion, and Dispersion is going to grab us the Armadillo. Now we're going to use Nephrim's additional effect to normal summon our Armadillo. We're going to Armadillo effect. We're going to add a copy of Hollow Core. We're going to special summon the Hollow Core from my hand and pitch our Gemini Fusion. We're going to go these 2 guys, go into our Phantom Quartz. Phantom Quartz is going to grab our funny little Gemini Dispersion, and now we're going to fuse. It doesn't really matter what you fuse into, but Seraphonite's always pretty good. This is like a pretty good enough answer. Send Quartz. It's like the least impactful one, you know what I mean? Like, who cares? Quartz, do the Nephrim 1, Quartz 2. You technically need a card in hand, because Nephrim has to like be able to like actually verify a discard or whatever. Quartz, you're just gonna add back the Hollow Core, for example, and then you're gonna special the Nephrim and pitch the Hollow Core. Now, you're gonna go these 2. These things started looking a little goofy. You're gonna go these 2 to Beat Cop. Then you are going to banish for Gemini Fusion. You're gonna fuse. You're gonna use the effect of Phantom Quartz. You're gonna pay your 1,000, and now you're gonna special summon Diamond Dispersion. Now, you're gonna go these 2 into Abow. This is so stupid. Now we're gonna use the effect of Abow. I probably like fucked something up with this combo. Probably just not showing very well. But we're gonna go its effect to revive. Never mind. We're fine. We're gonna revive the Beat Cop. This is why it's a light in the dark, by the way. We're gonna add back our Gemini Fusion by banishing our Phantom Quartz. And now we link these 2 into Sprite Sprind. Sprite Sprind is gonna send a level 2, and we're gonna send Crystal Rose. You may remember this from the Gemini days. We're gonna special summon Crystal Rose from our graveyard by banishing Seraphonite. And now we're gonna use the effect of Crystal Rose. We're gonna send a Gemini from deck to grave. We're gonna send Hollow Core. So now this like plays around like getting Bestialed or something. Anyways, let's just overlay those 2 guys. Make a gigantic sprite. Just fuck it. Detach our Crystal Rose. Special summon our Diviner of the Herald. Herald effect. Oh my god. Yeah, just Herald effect. Send Christia. Fuck it. Who gives a shit anymore? And now we go these two. Make IP. End phase. Abao comes back. Make sure you add back the Gemini Fusion to hand so you have like a free discard. And now we have like the funny Abao thing. Where we go like Abao, pitch this, and then like, you know, we revive Christia, and even if they don't kill, and even if we don't get killed, you know, we still have like IP fucking Diamond Dispersion. It's pretty fucking good. IP, Diamond Dispersion, Hollow Core, oh god, yes. Anyways, Yu-Gi-Oh! Is a fun and balanced game. I love Yu-Gi-Oh! Yeah. I don't know. This was a stupid ass deck profile. I just wanted to show off the playmat. Ooh, Albaz cuck porn. Ooh. I don't know. But if you want to play like a deck that's pretty fun, that doesn't really test like, you know, how well you can memorize a combo, but tests like your ability to make macro decisions in Yu-Gi-Oh! Like your decision of like, I have to play through X interrupts. Should I lead off with baiting with like my normal summon, or should I try to lead with an extender, or that sort of deal? If you want to play a deck whose kind of purpose is to put opponents into like awkward scenarios and to be able to kind of like have the last card in your hand be like a nuclear bomb that blows them out, like having like baiting every interruption, and then like you go like Quartz set Brilliant Fusion, and then you just like win the game off of that. This is a very good and interesting deck at doing so. I think it's very cool that it is able to do that. And like, it may be a little scammy, but it is also very fun and rewarding, and it's like Tenpai if Tenpai actually required you to like use your brain, you know? Like, there is no insulation in this deck. It is like, pray to fucking god that like this one card resolves, otherwise you're gonna not have a good time. Anyways, let me know what your guys' thoughts are on the deck. Christia to the next ban list. Please, Konami, ban all the floodgates. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video.